Federal Minister for Education and Professional Training, Mr. Baliko Rehman, Mr. Zulfikar Chema, Executive Director, NAVTEC, worthy colleagues from the EU and Germany, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and good morning. Let me start by congratulating Mr. Chema and his colleagues for organizing this impressive conference. The program is very impressive, and you have been able to gather an impressive number of experts and a very impressive audience. I am sure this will be a historical turning point for the development of the technical and vocational education and training in Pakistan. Ladies and gentlemen, as Mr. Chema very rightly said, and as the history of Norway attests, human development, education and training is the most important driver of economic and social development. Today, per capita, Norway is probably the richest country in the world. But until the end of the 19th century, Norway was basically a quite poor country of farmers, peasants, and fishermen. Our increasing wealth after that is mainly due to two factors, to simplify things. First, there was the industrialization through the harnessing of hydropower at the end of the 19th century. And then there was the discovery and exploitation of oil in the North Sea from the late 1960s. This shows that Norway's wealth is to quite an important extent dependent on our natural resources. But the point is that if you have abundant natural resources like both Norway and Pakistan, you need to have skilled people. You need to have trained and educated people in order to harness these resources and turn them into the wealth of the country. So this is what Pakistan needs to aim for. Technical and vocational education and training is one of the most important components of human development and therefore crucial for any country, both Pakistan and Norway. Keeping in view the importance and need of wide-ranging TVET program in Pakistan, Norway has joined hands with the EU and Germany in GIZ's project to support the TVET sector in Pakistan. The Norwegian funding contributes to the overall objective of the program, but we are particularly emphasizing female participation. Since only 25% of women participate in the workforce in Pakistan, it is very important to educate and train more women. We appreciate the GIZ's expertise in designing a comprehensive project, including participation of the private sector to absorb the trained youth for their career development, operationalization of the reformed TVET system, capacity development of TVET personnel, implementation of skills-based training, and establishing the National Vocational Qualification Framework. A number of milestones have already been reached, but there is a need for continuous focus on the following areas, in my opinion. First, legislative changes at the national and provincial levels to strengthen the TVET sector. Second, public funding for the TVET sector so that TVET institutions can improve their quality and relevance. Third, the image of TVET as a decent career path needs to be improved in order to increase its acceptability among youth and parents. And let me add that this is also a challenge in Norway. Fourth, the cooperation of business and industry associations, chambers of commerce and individual enterprises. with the public sector in TVET planning and delivery. And fifth and last, the quality of TVET needs to be brought up to international standards by implementation of the National Vocational Qualifications Framework and competency-based training and assessment. The exchange of experiences and ideas at this conference will certainly help all the participants to learn from each other and to contribute to their respective TVET systems. Thank you very much for your attention.